we are live with Fallout New Vegas, one of my personal favorite games of all time, everybody. And I was actually a little nervous that I wasn't going to be able to get this set up and running on the Xbox One. But hey, here I am. I'm playing it right now, and it's there. So, it is so nice to be playing this game again. It's so nice to see this cutscene again, even though I've seen it like 10 times. I beat this game like 10 times. The DLC, not nearly as much, but yeah. So, yeah, it is so good. I'd like to thank the other person, by the way, for the follow, or if you follow me, but I have no idea why. I just love this cutscene. Love it. Alright, and then actually the stream title's updated. The Courier. And the guy in the checkered suit, voiced by Matthew Perry from Friends. I know, that shocked me a long time ago, too. War never changes.
When atomic fire
Gotta love Ron
consumed the
Perlman's
Earth,
narration.
Those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn. Training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
Now to get Matthew Perry, aka Benny.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig?
Great cons.
You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is,
But the truth is,
the game was rigged from the start.
it was rigged from the start. Yes, I do know a lot of these lines. I don't know. There's no other way to say that I know all of these lines. I just do. Because like I said, I played this game like 10 times and stuff, so yeah. But it's always good to be back in a familiar world. And again, I was just really glad to figure out that this was going to work because I did have Fallout 4 in my back pocket if I needed it. But I am pretty glad that I was able to get this work. And in case you're wondering, by the way, these are all items that I got from the DLC because I have the Ultimate Edition of the game. I actually have the 360 version of the Ultimate Edition, which explains why the graphics maybe are not as up to par as one might hope. But I still love this game. I'm probably going to say that a lot throughout this series, but it's my favorite Fallout, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. Just, it is. Yeah.
Awake. How about that?
Armored 13, Vault 13 jumpsuit, even though
easy there,
it's
easy.
not where we came from.
You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second?
Hey,
Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage
okay,
is.
Doc.
How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Sorry about that.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell.
How dare you mock
Welcome
Melvin?
to Good Springs.
Melvin the
Now,
Courier.
I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Oh, sorry, I'm just reading something. So, yeah. Alright, let's see now here. Well, yeah, we're gonna... Melvin's a male. And we'll go with the Caucasian. Yeah, there's not a lot of or as much customization as one would like in Fallout New Vegas as there's like in, say, Fallout 4. Which I will give credit. That's probably where... excuse me, that's probably where Fallout 4 shined the most when it came to customizing your sole survivor. Let's see here now. Next, hair color. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Let's make Melvin a ginger. Just, you know, hated by the rest of the world. Let's give him a beard, though, like mine. Or at the very least, let's give him a beard. A big beard. It's not a swashbuckler's beard, game. Machiavellian. Yeah, not the greatest facial hair options. Tyachak, the Comrade, the Manchurian, the Doom Rider, Mephistopheles. A lot more facial hair options than I actually remember. Although a lot of it's quite clearly designed to be for something else. Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I got most
Yeah.
of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay.
My
no sense
grizzled
keeping
beard
you in bed
hair.
Anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
And I do believe I can move the camera, hopefully.
Good. Why don't
Yes,
you walk
yay.
down to the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now.
Thanks, Doc.
It ain't a race.
Actually, the graphics do look kind of better. And I will say this, I do actually prefer the third-person mode in terms of being able to like see my character and stuff. Although I do not necessarily hate the first-person mode either, so like I'll be switching
Looking
between
good so
them
far.
on occasion.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn
Some
right
frame
quick if
rates.
you get back all your faculties.
Your cowboy toots. I love how they also give you like little descriptions of each various individual like stat thing in terms of like what you can carry, or like not only carry but just like the little like things, because it's like a carnival game, like eagle with the telescope versus deaf bat. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff just tickles me a little bit. Now, I love to buff charisma and intelligence. So I'm gonna go with, and then agility wise, let's see, luck, spilled salt. Some folks claim to not believe in luck, but when they lose in a duel, you'll hear them say, "That lucky son of a gun." Let's see. Wary trout, unsuspecting trout. We'll keep all the other stuff at 5. I think I will, yeah. There. It is kind of a shame, by the way, that you don't get to keep, like, that you don't get to, like, keep, your other character stuff, like, or that you don't, like, get to see these things, as they occur. So, let's see here now. Do I want to downgrade perception? What was the other one that had guns? Guns was agility. So we'll decrease. We'll decrease strength. No, we'll decrease luck. Because luck doesn't necessarily... Luck can be increased a little bit. No, actually, I'm going to keep it where it is.
Good to see them bullets didn't affect your charm none. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a-dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
I do love how Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas actually had like these like little like tests that you could do to actually like, you know, determine your special stats and like what was tagged and everything. Like that just makes the game feel so much more alive, and not enough games do that these days. They really don't. So I'm really grateful for that. Alright, so sit on the ruined couch. It is a little awkward, the frames,
All
that
right.
is.
I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing. Dog.
Cat, feed, train, kick, dinner. I'm trying to remember, like, for my first ever playthrough, but I can't remember. Can't remember what these various stat buffs do. I actually do have the guide for Fallout New Vegas, but I don't want to pull it out this early.
House.
So, yeah.
Night.
Investment. Silencer. Sleep. Shroud. Dream.
Bandit.
Bribe, crush, stab, Swiss cheese, vaporize, reasonable, Swiss cheese.
Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature.
Huh. Let's see. Disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Agree. Nah, we'll disagree.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Well, you're watching a stream, so yes.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Strongly
Charge in to
disagree.
deal with my problems head on.
No.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Broken chain. Good old ink blots. Let's see. I mean, an ink blot, so I'm just gonna say...
Okay. How about this one?
Heh, I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like.
Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
After all, you did get shot in the head, so there's that. Alright, let's see. So those are my tags. So my tag skills. Tag skills, speech, science, energy weapons, explosives. I mean, technically speaking, my energy weapons were what was tagged, but I think that I want to tag something else. I want to tag speech, though, or barter. I'll tag guns.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Well, you never know with Melvins. I do like the fact that you have some traits that you can pick up. Indoors. No. Fast shot. 4 eyes. Good nature. Heh. Logan's loophole. Gotta love that. And level 30 forever. Right. So this one's actually tied to levels, so that's kind of annoying. Definitely taking the Wild Wasteland perk, by the way, because you get some fun stuff from that. And trigger discipline. You don't have to take any, by the way. We'll do that. Actually, I changed my mind with triggered. Let's see. I don't need that. Yeah, I don't know with the opening perks. I think I might just end up taking the Wild Wasteland perk, but... Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the Wild Wasteland perk, because a lot of these come with detriments.
All right, I guess
that I don't really, that I'm not really interested in. Yeah, a lot of these come with detriments that I'm just not interested in. But, yeah. That's character creation. And, yeah, we're getting ready now to walk out into the wasteland and hunt down Matthew Perry. I mean, Benny, who, shot and killed us. Or who shot and attempted to kill us.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well,
just
if
a
you're
9mm.
there, you ought to have this. They call it a pip.
Well, you do have a laser. You do have a
I grew up
laser
in one of them
pistol.
vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And
It's
put
very
this on,
convenient
too,
that
so
you
the
get
locals
the-
won't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Melvin makes no promises. No, I never do hardcore mode. Never. Sorry if that disappoints people. Alright. Yes, close. Alright. That's right, I forget. So yeah, I was mentioning earlier at the beginning that I do have like all the DLCs and stuff. So, excuse me, I do technically have all of these armors and all of these other like things that I can actually wear. And yeah, so that's kind of cool. We'll go with some lightweight leather armor. I actually have quite a lot of stuff. Gotta love the Vault 13 canteen. That's just like there for reasons. Broad machete, that's the tribal thing. I have a mercenary's grenadier rifle. And all these are in full condition, by the way, which is nice. Whether 10mm, 9mm, except that. And sorry to check the controls. Action mapping. Ready, reload. Yeah, it's all pretty simple. But yeah, let's rummage throughout the Doc's house and see if there's anything of value. But yeah, with the action points and stuff, or I should say with that quiz, had I had accepted had I had done the ability as they were laid out, I would have had a laser pistol to start, which could have been interesting, but I decided against it because I usually prefer to start with like guns and then work my way into the energy weapons going forward. Stuff to sell, really. Nothing too interesting. No crafting components. Let me know if this first-person view isn't doing it for you guys either, because I know that for me this can be a little disconcerting after a while. Another doctor's bag. It's so nice that Doc Mitchell does not mind that I'm going to basically be taking a lot of his stuff. Good old Doc Mitchell. I believe that's a radio and stuff. Anti-venom. Definitely will always need that with freaking rad scorpions. The laser pistol that I technically could have gotten had I had chosen the energy weapons build. Scrap metal. Take doctor's bag. Sorry, Doc. I need this more than you do. Alright. Activate chemistry set. Let's see. Yay! All the stim packs. Alright, let's head out to the world. Get blinded. Yep, okay. This is just telling me all about the DLC and the level cap being raised. And yes, I am ignoring some of this stuff because the level cap being raised is up to level, because you start the game, the level cap is level 30. And now, with this, my level cap is a little bit higher. So, yay! There's... I'm not going to equip the radios just yet. Hey, you look like the robot.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Well, thank you, Victor.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How'd you end up finding good old
I was
Melvin?
out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How'd you end up in Good Springs, Victor?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway,
I'll say
it's
it.
a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Goodbye,
Happy
Victor.
trails.
Good old Vic. What a nice robot. Securitron. Okay, so yeah, sorry for the delay. The Sierra Madre. I'm obviously not going to tackle any of the DLCs anytime soon. Especially with the level that I'm at, but hey, there you go. It's kind of nice to know, what they are, or that the DLCs are there. And, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. I can't take anything from occupied homes and stuff. You got anything to say, bro?
Strangers coming into town these days. No offense.
None taken? Jerk. Okay, I'm trying to remember now how to toggle third and first person mode. There we go. So you can see my nice snazzy leather armor, although you can't quite see my full body view. I know this kind of looks a little dopey, but I honestly switch between third and first person a lot when playing a Fallout game. Generally speaking, unless it locks me in with like the power armor stuff, I will pretty much always stay in the third person view. Because that's just the way I feel like it works best. And this game also still has karma, so I'm not going to steal from anybody. I actually think this is Trudy's home, if I'm not mistaken. Who we haven't met yet. Future weapons today. Temporary skill magazine. Oh look, it's a giant ram called the Bighorner. Don't worry, he won't hurt us. Yet. No, I'm just kidding. Locksmith reader. And surprisingly, Victor actually does have a shack. And surprisingly, yes, we can actually loot his shack. And no, I don't understand why. Like, why does he have all this stuff? Okay, that was weird. Took a little bit of an odd angle. Although I have a feeling that once I go outside, Victor's probably going to be like, "Hey there, partner. Why are you looking in my shack there? There ain't nothing there for you." You take a sip from the trusty Vault 13 canteen. Yeah, that message shows up every once in a while. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. And I actually was able to get away with looting what little valuables he had from his house unseen. Hooray, souffle. It is really hard/amazing to believe that this game came out in 2010, and I mean, yeah, graphically speaking, it looks very, very dated, but I don't know. I never can get tired of this game. It's, like I said at the very beginning of the stream, it's one of my favorites of all time. There's very little that I don't like about it. As far as which ending, which faction I'm going to go for, I haven't decided. But I have done each and every single faction ending. And for some reason, by the way, this home, the stuff in here, not owned. So I think this is actually a legitimately abandoned house, which I'm not going to complain about. But, yeah. I've beaten this game, I jokingly say 10 times. In actuality, it's probably... Excuse me. It's actually probably closer to, I'd say... maybe... It's probably closer to, like, 6 or 7, if I'm being honest. But I still have beaten this game a lot of times. That is not in question at all. I do love, by the way, that I think this is... I can't remember if you could do it in Fallout 3. I think you could, because I haven't played that in a while. But I do believe that you can actually move stuff, which is kind of cool with the right stick. It's been a while since I played my last playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. I want to say 2 or 3 years. And if for some reason the achievements still show up, I don't know why they do, because I have played and beaten this game on the 360, so the achievements should not show up. Hey there.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked
The
me?
one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Gee, thanks, old Easy Pete. Why do they call you so?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector, like digging for gold and silver, like a 49er?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
Aw. What's wrong with the
Don't get me
NCR?
wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion,
They're
Easy Pete.
slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
What's so important about Hoover Dam? Well, I could tell you that in the real world, what's so important about it.
A lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
What are Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Thankfully, you almost don't have to fight them ever. You know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Oh, that's great information, Pete. Goodbye.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
He's not wrong about the schoolhouse. But we'll go, even though I don't have to do the tutorial with Sunny Smiles, we're going to do it anyways because it gets you good, easy experience early on. Yeah, Cazadors. Screw Cazadors.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Yeah, the graphics... Yeah, the graphics are just... Again, they're dated, but they still hold up decently enough. I need a... Or I'm a little short... Melvin's a little short on caps. Is there any work around
Not
here?
in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
A magazine for
The
locksmiths?
lock's too much for you to handle. Reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Yeah, no kidding.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Sure can. Take the road
What about
southeast out
Prim?
of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with the roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
And that is definitely true, by the way. There's a lot of marked and unmarked locations that you'll never discover if you stick just to the roads, but it's the safest bet still.
I hunt geckos mostly.
What do you do around here?
The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's talk about the areas around Good Springs.
Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though.
Yep.
Critters up there
Death
that don't
claws.
take kindly to getting shot.
Death Claws. Yep, NCR.
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and
Yep.
soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
What does the NCR keep you safe
Well,
from?
the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about
Got
this
a
other
funny
group?
name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What kind of creatures
Around
are out
here,
there?
mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous. If you want to know anything...
Alright, well let's...
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Well, I got shot in the head, so... There's not really a whole lot else that I can do, you know what I mean? I kind of need all the help I can get. And yes, I can raid... And yes, I can actually, loot a back office there, but it's not really kosher. Do I have enough science? Alright, I've got hacking skills. Hacking works basically the way that you'd expect. And voila! And I know I lost karma for that, but... I just did it so that I could... Alright, I know I'm gonna feel bad for stealing this stuff, but... I'm taking it all. Sorry. Yeah, I know, I lost karma. But the good news is that since they didn't see me, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's see here now. Repair! Haha! I have no idea why binoculars are a weapon. Probably because you have to equip it like a weapon. But alright, let's go on out. Well, in case you needed to know, Cheyenne's there. Also, I am just gonna take those, and I'm also just gonna try to get all these tutorials out of the way. Aha! That's for the science. I'm sorry. Itch. Okay. But yeah, those are the benches that you can use to make stuff.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Okay. Thank you for the ammunition. Really?
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
Ah, dang it. I'm not this crappy of a shot, I promise.
Try crouching down and staying
There.
still. It'll help your aim.
She's not wrong. Jeez. Really? Come on.
Nice shot. Well,
There
that's a
we
start.
go.
But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what. I gotta
Oh,
go chase
come on
geckos
now.
away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me.
Okay, I'm in. Let's do it. Thankfully, she will stay put. Sturdy caravan shotgun, I remember that now. Merchant's grenade rifle, I forgot about that too. Yeah, so they give you, if you buy the DLC, you do get some good additional starting weapons on top of, you know, the ones that you get, or you get some good little starting weapons to play around with for sure. So yeah. Cheyenne, her dog, following us. I don't know if I can turn that message off. I wish I could, but I don't think I can. Alright, come on. Let's go kill some geckers.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Okay. Love how it almost like you can pickpocket her technically, but
Okay,
no.
you're on. Go give him hell.
Yeah, VATS, Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System. Thank you. I promise we're almost done with the tutorials. Okay. All right. And attack. Damn it, missed. Missed both. Got him. Haha. Gotcha. Oh, I'm sorry. There, I wanted to stand up. Got him. Aha. Dead. Now I can switch.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more
Sure,
than a
I'll
couple
come.
minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Get some more ammunition at least. Good old Fallout New Vegas. It's one of those games that could probably, yes, use a graphical update. And actually, talk about a game that needs a remaster more than Skyrim ever could. Like, seriously, how does this game not have a remaster, but Skyrim keeps getting it? Like, it's annoying almost. Gotcha! Haha! Fatality. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's almost impossible for Dog Cheyenne to die. I think you deliberately have to kill the dog while while Sonny's not looking for that to be the case. All right. Got him. Ooh, nasty. Nasty nice. Apparently there's one more. Or not. New location. Goodsprings source. Ah. It's actually pure water, huh? Interesting. Hey, radio. All right. And change guns. Got a lot of DPS to that. Sturdy caravan shotgun. Look at that gun model. I'm only going to use it a little bit because I don't want it to degrade until I get the jury rigging perk.
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised, staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Sure, I never do it myself, but
All right, then.
yeah.
We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
I think that there's a prospector here that is dead. That's what she's referring to. Although I don't know where said prospector is. All right, so. Oh, yeah, there she is. Good Springs settler. Ow. Definitely selling your clothes. Sorry, lady. Alright. Alright. I mean, yeah, I could end the tutorial right here, but it's easy experience early on. Plus, you clear out the graveyard, you get some good, and the schoolhouse, you get some good stuff, so it's not all bad. I hope I don't get copyright, but I'll play Radio New Vegas.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. New Vegas here.
Good old Wayne Newton, aka Mr. New Vegas. Yes, I'm being serious. Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton. That Wayne Newton.
Monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. Mojave?
No kidding.
No problems. Am I right? More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Again, I really hope that I don't get copyrights, but it probably shouldn't be that big of an issue. We can only hope. Then again, a lot of these songs are from the 50s and 60s, so I mean, most of your copyright holders are music companies. I don't know. People stream with the radios on, so in these games. Alright. We'll go to the cemetery first, where there's a bunch of bloatflies. Yummy. Oh, hey! And a bark scorpion. Didn't see that guy coming. Oh, thank God. I mean, yeah, he's not exactly gonna, like, kill me, but he'll poison me, and that's not fun. Caravan shotgun. The blowflies ain't exactly gonna kill me either. Oh yeah, that's right, I need a shovel. Damn it. I knew I was missing something. Ugh. Creepy. It's creepy to look at some of these critters in vats. Like, just like, ugh, it's like The Fly. Like that horror movie, The Fly. Ha ha ha! Nice. Suck it. Damn it. Hold still, damn you. Oh, you actually did. Thank you for that. What the hell are you running for? You know I'm not gonna quit, right? Addicts by the number. No, I'm not gonna sing all these songs. Promise. Oh, it was a good shot with a shotgun. Probably was a waste, but I'll take it. Yeah, that's right. I don't have a shovel, which you can buy at the general store to dig up, like, the graves and stuff. I actually forgot that you only get, like, 1 experience for killing these guys, because they're technically not that hard. actually don't think I even took a single shot of damage. Hey! Mojave Snow Globe. Love those things. Don't even need the game guide for that. I remember where that one is. Let's see now here. Prickly pear. Who puts tobacco chew on somebody's grave? I'm just kidding. I'm sure I figure. Alright, so this is where we were buried. Shallow grave. Sorry, just changing view because it sometimes helps better with the perspective. There's supposed to be something here. Okay. Wrong. Odd. Hey, rock flower. The Baraka flower. Yeah, no, I'm not. Ugh, I'm not eating that. Where was the shallow grave that I was in? Because that actually is supposed to have something for me. Oh, here we are. Distinctive cigarette butts. These will be important later. Sorry. Instructions. Deliver the package at the north entrance to the Vegas Strip by way of Freeside. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint to take possession of the package and pay for the delivery. Bring the payment to Johnson Nash at the Mojave Express Agency in Prim. Bonus upon completion, 250 caps. Because we are a courier, aka a delivery person. Manifest. This package contains 1 oversized poker chip composed of platinum. Contract penalties. You are an authorized agent of the Mojave Express package until the delivery is complete and payment has been processed. Contractually obligated to complete this transaction and materially responsible for any malfeasance or loss. Failure to deliver the proper recipient may result in a foreclosure of your advance and bonus, criminal charges, and/or pursuit by mercenary reclamation teams. Mojave Express is not responsible for any injury or loss of life you experience as a result of said reclamation efforts. Good to know. Alright, let's see now here. I want to re-equip... We'll re-equip the varmint rifle. Okay. Actually, considering where we're going, we'll probably keep the caravan shotgun, but we'll use the not sturdy one. See, this one's not as shiny. And plus, if it actually breaks down, then it'll give me that tutorial too, which it's annoying, yeah, but it's just easier to have that be the case than to just sit and wait for the game to hopefully explain it. I'm just trying to remember if any of these houses have anything. I believe most of them are unfortunately boarded up and have random junk otherwise. Which I find to be very odd that they would board up so many of the homes here. Just getting another tutorial out of the way. It's a drop box. You can put stuff in it, and at other Mojave Express Dropbox points, it will allow you to pick up said items back up from whence you sent them. So it's a great way to avoid being over encumbered overall. Alright, let's take a look at the school. Oh no! Mantises. Oh, this one's only a little booger. That one's only a little booger. The other one's inside. Probably much, much tougher. And you can, yep, activate Pip-Boy Light. I will do just that. Yeah, I'm not gonna throw a grenade in here even if I could. Like, that just is like suicidally dumb. Although there isn't exactly anything like that I'm like, oh no, I'm worried that I'm gonna take damage from. Huh. I don't know if I'm actually taking any damage from these guys, but if not, I'm not complaining. Aha! Anyone else? No, we have cleared the schoolyard. Sorry. Let's see. I did not take a single hit of damage because my armor threshold is that good. Nice. The abandoned schoolyard. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Baseball glove. Junk. Cherry bomb might be useful for explosives. I'm not going to open that yet. Sorry for the odd sounds. Grr. Bobby pin. Programmer's Digest. In case you needed to either break the safe instead of the lock. All right, let's see now here. I've got two, so let's do it. And we can double up. Yes, I am aware how lockpicking works in this game. Oh. But yeah, we can double up for the XP. Aha! Stealth boy. Nice. Oh. I guess if you open the safe, you can't double up on XP. Which is kind of a shame because sometimes you can. Like, you can sometimes double up on XP in that regard, but oh well. Get the bobby pin back that I broke. So I take it the route's outside? Because, yeah, the route's probably outside. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's go to the campfire. And I might end up checking my map a little more than I usually do in this game because the Twitch broadcast bar kind of blocks my thing, and I'm not gonna waste time resetting it. In no small part because usually the map isn't, you know, like a map marker isn't in the way there, so I don't actually need to worry about it usually. So yeah. See why the town's called Good Springs though. Got some good water springs. Okay. Sometimes they use the local map. Usually it's the overhead map. Oh, look, you can see, I believe that's Prim in the distance. Kinda. There she is.
Let me see what you got.
Just
Yeah, this'll do
before
just
the
fine.
daybreak.
Just fine. All right, now.
Or the end of the
We're gonna be
day.
making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
It's a naturalist way to heal other than Stimpaks, because Stimpaks are old world tech.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Well, no problem. I'm not going anywhere. At least not intentionally. And we will take this opportunity to fast travel because I technically can. Alright. Then I was just going to do a hard save on top of the autosave. Perfect. Yep.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Well, you've been causing
Sorry,
quite
Joe
a
Cobb.
stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Level up. Sorry about the lights. Alright. Let's see. I overheard your
Looks
argument.
like our
What was
little
all that
town got
about?
itself dragged in the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where is Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill Cobb and be done with
You
it?
mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you going to
Some
do?
of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers? I could tell you all of these things, but I'll let the characters do the dialogue speaking for me.
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Never mind, I want to talk about
Alright.
something else. What happens if I help
If you were
Ringo?
able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
So if I help Ringo, Goodsprings will like me more. What if I help the powder gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Who's that man you were arguing with?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
She's not wrong. I'm trying to track down information about the men that attacked me. You know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Except for the jukebox? Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is
That
that?
whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were
I
they
didn't
headed?
hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure. The outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Well, he's voiced by Wayne Newton, so yeah, that's understandable. Do you know of the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
Yeah. How long has he been in Goodsprings?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
Never mind, I'll ask about
Fine
something
by
else.
me.
Does Goodsprings get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the
There's always
Westland?
something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Tell me about the NCR.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Why do you think NCR and the Legion both want the dam? Duh, I know this
I'm pretty
answer.
sure wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
What can you tell me about the
Slavers,
Legion?
killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Heh.
I'm
Alright, what do
sure
you
I've
have to
got
say?
something you like.
Got some repair stuff. Speech skill. You have a Sunset Sarsaparillas. Yay!
Another satisfied customer. Be careful out there.
Yeah, level up. Alright, let's see now here. I always love to put, like I said, I love to put my stuff in speech pretty early on, so yeah. Let's see. Pair, lockpick, medicine. Make it a nice even 20. Alright, let's see now here. What should we pick? Confirmed Bachelor. Intense Training, which gives you special points. It's got 10 ranks. Rapid Reload. Retention. You gain 10 additional experience points whenever experience points are earned. I generally like that perk, but I also, I don't know why, but I love the the unique dialogue options that you get. Now, there's obviously the ones for dealing with the same sex and the ones for dealing with the opposite sex. We'll choose the one of the opposite sex first, even though, technically speaking, there aren't a whole lot of quote-unquote romance options, which is actually kind of sad. Yay! But yeah, I mean, seriously, unfortunately, there is not, like, a lot of romance options, which I really, it does make me sad a little bit. Where'd you go, Trudy? Trudy. It's your radio. Where the heck did she go? I don't think she's supposed to leave the saloon. I don't recall her ever leaving the saloon. Whatever, let's check in on Chet. Yes, I know the general store guy's name without even going in. Like I said, I've beaten this game a lot of times. Actually, I'm going to get some bottle caps by drinking some Sunset Sarsaparilla. Damn, I got incredibly unlucky. No Sunset Sarsaparilla star bottle caps, which are important for a different quest. But yeah, I'll hawk some stuff to Chet
You must be the one
here.
Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies to sell. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Tell me about weapons mods and special
Weapon
ammo.
mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
What makes surplus armor ammo so inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
What do you know about the situation with the powder
If
gangers?
Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for cowardice.
You coward.
We're a town of survivors.
Well, it is.
We'll fight tooth and
It
nail.
is cowardly.
But we don't go looking for trouble.
I mean, I understand not looking for trouble, but come on, man. Know anything about the people who attacked
The
me?
leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Have you ever been to New
Twice.
Vegas?
Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
Good to know. I'd like to know more about Mr. House.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the
Peculiar.
dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Depends on that.
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean,
Great
but not
Khans?
crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Okay. Show me
Can
what
do.
you got for sale, Chet, and let's also trade for some stuff of my own. Offload some surplus. Namely, these damn binoculars that I'll never use. Ooh. Damn. He's got the caps. I never use throwing spears, so yeah, I'm getting rid of that. Let's see. The varmint rifle, it's an okay long-range weapon, I guess. And I try to keep my character relatively drug-free. Doesn't always work that way, but like I keep certain things like Mentants and the like on the hand in case I need them, but I never like deliberately. But I try not to keep the stuff that I don't need here. Pack of cigarettes, gecko hides and eggs. Okay, so he's got ammo, it's penetration. It does not have... He's got the long barrel. He got some leather armor. He's got dynamite. GRA is Gunrunner's Arsenal, by the way. It's worth noting that. He doesn't have a 357 Magnum, though, which, despite the fact that he's got the ammunition, I was kind of hoping for. But yeah, GRA is for Gunrunner's Arsenal. And Gunrunner's Arsenal is one of the DLCs.
Take it easy now.
No, thank you. No, thank you, Chet. Now. A little bit of a glitch there. Now, we're going to go talk to Ringo, and, yeah, we'll go from there. We'll try to finish the Ghost Town gunfight, which is the current quest, before I call it a stream. And we'll kind of go from there. I'm not going to... I'm sorry, I'm looking at stuff. I'll switch to grenade rifle, then. Perfect.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Who are you? What are you doing here? I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking. I'm just Melvin.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad
That's
start.
all it took, eh?
Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
No, and I don't really care. What are the rules of
It's
Caravan?
a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see Caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced, and more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game? Just keep
Where
an
can I
eye
find
out
more
for 'em while
cars?
you travel. I've found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves. Can find some for sale, too. All right.
I don't have time for a game right now. You know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking
Yeah.
for you?
He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you going to do about the powder gangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us.
Uh-huh.
If some of the other people in town were also on board. Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Alright. Good news is you can take pretty much everything else that's in here, except for his specific bag. Before you go to bed, Ringo, poke.
So what's going on?
Damn it. I was hoping to talk to him about the rest of the thing, but nope. Damn it. Alright. Well, let's get some XP then. Aha! Huh. I could have swore that there was, like, a thing where for Ringo's stuff that you couldn't take, but maybe I'm remembering it wrong, or maybe they patched it. Oh well. Repair. Alright. Now. Let's go.
Howdy.
Oh, hi, Yeah, howdy, random jabroni. Oh, so they are all in bed now. Let's wait 10 hours. Because unlike the first Fallout game, you're not on a time limit. And the year is 2281. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Really? Yeah, I know that. Oh, okay, so she's still in the Good Springs home. Generally speaking, they usually make their way over to the various locations, so I don't really know why. Oh, there they are. They're all on their way now. Let's talk to Sonny right now.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot
Hey!
of people around here look up to
How
Trudy.
dare you doubt Melvin?
If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Okay.
I'll be waiting.
Ugh.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Now we can see Judy better.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Yay. Alright, let's barter for a
Not
little
at
bit
all.
more.
I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now.
Absolutely, that's perfect. Alright, speech.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Sounds good.
Be careful out there.
It's a little disappointing that Sunny Smiles didn't think of Victor. Let's talk about it. Let's go see if Victor will help us. Are you any decent to fight? I could use more firepower if you have any.
Trouble with rustlers, huh? Count me in, partner. Those varmints will be running home with their tails between their legs soon enough.
Excellent,
Happy
Victor.
trails.
Excellent. Excellent, Victor. I knew I could count on you. Alright, let's talk to Doc Mitchell, who came from one of the vaults, as we came to learn from our, with the Pip-Boy and everything.
Welcome back. I had hoped you...
Oh yeah, and tell him more about it.
I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it.
Sounds good.
That'd
Who was
be
it that
Victor.
rescued me?
Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean 'cause he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself mostly.
That's
You
true.
want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town.
Mm-hmm.
This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it.
Mhm.
We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us.
Well, that's the wasteland.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
Aww.
Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living.
Makes sense. Alright.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Thank you, Doc.
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
Sorry to hear that, Doc. Alright, now we talk to Chet. And Easy Pete. We'll definitely do the Good Springs gunfight before we call it a stream.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Really?
Right. Just take it easy now.
Dang it. Do I have a barter magazine? I have to have I think I have a barter magazine somewhere. Right? Boxing times, future weapons today, healing powder. I think he might actually have a magazine.
You looking to buy some supplies? Can do.
Yeah, he might actually have a barter magazine that I can use. Perfect.
Thanks.
He'll never suspect a thing. All right. Yep, man.
You looking to buy some supplies? This again? Like I said.
Yeah, no kidding.
Point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
Uh-huh.
Take it easy now.
Sure, buddy. Whatever you say, Chetster. I'm trying to remember. Do I have explosives? I think I have enough explosive skills. I might not.
Howdy. Bad trouble.
That's helpful.
Welcome. Too dangerous. Want to kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Ah, perfect. Yeah, I do have enough explosives.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
Yay!
Yup.
Alright, crazy old Easy Pete. Alright, well, let's go tell Ringo we got our fighting force. Where'd you go? Where you go, Ringo? Where he go? Where Ringo go? No, seriously, where did Ringo go? Game. Oh, well, glitch. That's what that.
So what's
chalk
going
that
on?
up to? Yes.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go.
Yeah.
All right.
Time to look alive. The Powder Gangers are here to play.
How many are
At
there?
least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
My grenade rifle? They probably shouldn't. Bada boom. And yes, I know I'm charging kind of suicidally, but with my grenade rifle, there's kind of a reason. Boom. Oh wow, that wiped out almost all of them. Oh. Ha! Yeah. Seriously, what the hell are you thinking, man? Reputation. Vilified. Good reputation. I actually haven't read the reputations. Good, little bad. Good, little bad. Some good, mostly bad. More bad than good, soft-hearted devil. Dark hero, more bad than good. Mixed, some bad, some good. Unpredictable, wild child, mostly good, mostly bad. Bad reputation, vilified, mostly bad. Hated, merciful thug, shunned. Mm-hmm. Yep. Liked, yay! I'll take your outfit. I took a little bit of damage, but again, I actually didn't take that much. And I have leather armor to maintain, so yeah.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick
You're
around
welcome.
for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
Will do.
Thanks again for all your help.
Didn't tell me anything about Good
Until
Springs?
recently. You're better off asking one of the locals. Yeah.
Good to know. Okay. Alright, Joe Cobb. Got a 357 Magnum. Nice. Powder Gang Guard armor. Oh yeah, and also you notice that nobody showed up. Victor did not show up. Whoops. So much for that. But yeah, not really too tough. A lot of dynamite though. Yeah, blew him up. Gibbed them all. Gibbed them and jibbed them. Alright. See what some of the townsfolk have to say.
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on.
Yeah, that figures. You are useless, Chet. Speaking of useless, where's my friend Victor? Like, seriously, Vic, what the hell? I trusted you, man. I trust you, and you abandon us. Frame rate. Graphical popping. To be expected. Sometimes with this game. Okay, he's not in his shack. Where the hell is he hiding? I want to give him a piece of my mind, maybe. That's just the windmill, by the way. In case you're wondering. Thanks for the dynamite, crazy man.
Settled for a while. Hope it stays that way. Keep your gun handy. Wasteland critters like to move in when Sun is not looking, so watch out.
Thanks, Easy Pete.
Hello?
That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid Good Springs in the future. Until...
Yep. That will.
I'm glad that business is over. I like... Got a spec...
Yay. And that's that. Alright, so now that we're leaving Good Springs, we can basically head on out. Because that takes care of most of the base level quests here. Thanks in part to my handy dandy grenade rifle. And we'll try to get to Primm before I call it a stream then. That seems fair. Don't need a grenade rifle when we're trying to hunt certain things on the far edges here, I don't think. And we're walking and walking and walking. Rebuild character, edit name. Nope. Nope. Jean, as in Jean something. And then Primm is that way. Uh-huh. Kind of figured that out. Jean skydiving. There's somebody here. Oh, hey, it's a gang of powder gangers. Ow. You a-holes actually did some damage to me. And hey, look, it's a pre-war plane. Yay, level up. Level up, level up, level up. Alright, so let's see here now. What do I want to upgrade? What do I want to upgrade? Lockpick, I definitely want to get that to the basic level so I don't have to worry about that. And then... yeah. Now we get perks every other level. For the most part, these guys have dynamite on them. So, woohoo. Yeah, that actually hurt. Excuse me. I actually need to save my stim packs. Not worth wasting those right away. Switching to first person in certain buildings while having the Pip-Boy light on. Oh, man. Boo. I can't remember what's in that locker. I'd have to get my game guide eventually, but... ham radio, which is useless, by the way. Aha! Sunset Sarsaparilla Star bottle cap. Oh yeah, I have a key. Aha! Alright. Uh-huh. Perfect. Alrighty then. This is an abandoned ruin. Doesn't look like anything's there though. Corvega. Car from the Fallout universe. And this is another unmarked camp here. Another unmarked camp of powder gamers. I'm actually a pretty dang good shot. I don't need VATS or anything. I actually think a lot of that has to do with me being spec'd into guns. Oh noes. Yeah, I know. Healing limbs. Thank goodness I have these doctor's bags. NCR currency, which we can't really use right now. Also, gotta love how, yes, they're powder gangers and everything, but we're technically stealing if we take from those crates, even though they were trying to kill us. Go figure. No, I don't think it makes sense either. Vicky and Vance Casino. Interesting. That's actually a very interesting little side quest in and of its own right. There's Prim. Oh. Nuclear waste. The gecko's gonna come after me? Look, I didn't want to start a fight with you, you little bugger. You came at me, not the other way around. Now I have no choice but to fight you. Little booger. Wasted bullets on you. Kind of some derpy run animations you guys got there, huh? There you are. Gotcha. Thank you for that. Los Angeles and Nipton. No, we can't go to Los Angeles in this game, which, yeah, that's kind of sad. Oh. That's kind of new. Like, I can't tell if that's a glitch or not, but the fact that, like, a scorpion was fighting a gecko, I don't usually see that. Or I can't remember the last time I actually saw that, so... Interesting. Alright. I actually will need the varmint rifle coming up because some of these shots are distant shots. There's supposed to be a guy.
Prim is off limits.
And what's going on in Prim?
From the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Goodsprings.
Yeah.
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them. We don't have the
well, I
equipment
can't.
to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Good to know. So the NCR can't save Prim, eh? Interesting. Med box. Can always use that.
Hey, I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st... I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my second tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are. Sir.
Convenient. Oh, okay. Wrong tent.
Hey.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business? We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
What's the problem with your
Mission
mission?
isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow. Most
Tell me
people
about the
just call it
correctional facility.
NCRCF, that's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then.
Do you have any
Not
information on the
much.
convicts?
They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
I have some other questions.
I have some free... Sir?
Hey.
Or not. Hi, random NCR trooper. Alright, so we're gonna clear the outside of Prim, and then after that, I don't know, we'll keep going maybe a little bit. Maybe we'll keep going with the stream. Avoid the explosives. The NCR mined the road. Okay. Yeah, because... Yeah, I figured as much. Stupid gangers. Some guys in and out of the... You can shoot weapons out of their hands, too. It's kind of cool, actually. How did I miss him? He was 3 feet in front of me. Oh, I didn't miss him. The varmint rifle just isn't very good with damage output. See, the problem is that it's a good long-range weapon, but it doesn't do the damage.
I'm hit. You like that?
Nope. No crap, you're hit. You gonna attack me? I'm not playing on easy mode, I promise. I'm not playing on easy mode. These guys aren't necessarily the toughest. Where'd you go off to, you little fool? Oh, you're cowering. Well, unfortunately, I have a no prisoner policy in that regard, so, yeah, you're in trouble. This light armor's holding up pretty good, actually. I wonder if it actually doesn't degrade over time. I don't know if I'll be able to even get him from up here. Nice! Critical. Ugh. Yeah, my armors must really be strong. I mean, I could technically loot his corpse and shoot him and finish him off from, like, the roller coaster, because there's an exit out there, but I want to get him out of the way now so I can explore the town. And then talk to the people inside the Vicky and Vance casino. I can't tell if that's a cool design or a dumb design to have the roller coaster kind of go through the hotel like that. I mean, you gotta admit, that actually probably would be pretty cool. Like, if you looked at it a certain way. Ooh, chem stash. I'll take that. And this might actually give me a vantage point to take out... I believe there's another powder ganger on the roller coaster out here. Yep. Well, they call them convicts in this particular instance, which is kind of dumb because they are still part of the powder gang. Oh, pre-war money. It's good. It's not as valuable. But erg. There we go, steadying. Left arm crippled. Yay! Why are you running? Huh? You afraid? You scared? You scarred? Seriously, what the heck? Quit running! Ooh, I actually was able to hit him on the run. I will take that. Good shooting. Nice, he even fell to the ground, so I don't have to go back up and loot his corpse later. Nice. I could technically move on from the town. There's nothing that says that I have to stay here. Yep, this is where the town's residents live. And there's the Mojave Express up ahead. Why use Stimpaks when you can use the Sunset Sarsaparilla? Hey, Stimpaks ain't cheap. Daniel Wand. Caravaner outfit. The Mojave Express 4 of 6. And no, we don't find the other 4 afterwards, which I'm actually a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping we could. Deliver to Freeside. Blah, 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 blah. 2 oversized dice. Composed of fuzzy material. And then all the same things that we know from before. So yeah, we'll open the door to the Nash residence, excuse me, which features a potential companion. Ah, okay, I can't do that. Okay. What am I missing? Sensor modules? Or scrap electronics? Ah, I need one more scrap metal. Okay. Alright, I'll buy scrap metal or I'll find it. Because we can get a companion in the form of Eddie. It's a robot. You can have two companions. You can have one flesh and blood and one robot companion in this game. 5mm. Those are used for miniguns. Damn it. Delicious. Alright, so let's check out some of the surrounding areas. Nice. It may seem kind of silly that bottle caps became the currency of the wasteland, but I mean, I guess all things considered, it does make some degree of sense. A little. Oh, can't enter his residence. Whoever he is, Deputy Beagle. And I'm saying this as somebody who obviously knows what is in this game to come, so I'm not... Prim's Sheriff Office. Well, what do we have here? That splatter sound, like, that scared the hell out of me the very first time I played this game a long time ago. I was like, what the heck was that? And it turns out that was, like, just, like, a really delayed effect of some description, which I don't know why. It just was. But yeah, we can loot all the stuff in here, which, go figure, am I right? Perfect. We could repair Eddie now without even having any of the repair skills now. Nothing on the desk, eh? Mrs. McBain's corpse. Sheriff McBain. Damn, that just sucks. Take the sheriff's duster. He won't need it where he's going. Like, seriously. Raiders were vicious. And here's the thing, I don't know... It's kind of hinted at, like, that, you know, Deputy Beagle's a bit oafish, but we don't know that much, and never really find out that much about the sheriff and his wife, so... It's kind of a tragic story. Alright, we'll talk to the people here in the Bison Steve, or not the Bison Steve, in Prim's, in the Vicky and Vance Casino. Dean Domino. Remember that name. He'll be important in the Sierra Madre. Dead Money, or aka the Dead Money DLC. Sorry, I was just trying to... And Danny Parker, who we do not meet in this game.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell. Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
AKA the people that, the courier that hired us is a courier.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say. I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh.
Yeah.
You're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
What was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each
Cowboy robot?
Victor?
Victor?
Paradise, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your Chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
He canceled?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as lack of rain, you were still
Melvin.
kicking. Then he
Yep,
turned
Melvin
down the job,
lives.
just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojaves sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Huh.
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Enough for me to say. Well, now that you mention it, a few nights
someone stole my
back, One of the
package.
townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Khan misfits.
Yep.
They was talking about a Chip.
Wells' men shot me. I'm out for revenge. Nobody crosses Melvin and lives.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town,
My
he was
kind of
keeping a
town.
good bit of notes on him, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. I guess
And
Right
what can I
now,
do to help
Beagle's
Prim?
the closest Prim's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there.
Huh. I have questions about your
That
robot.
whole thing? What do you want to know? A courier dropped it off a couple of months back. I got it working for a little while, but the darn thing pooped out. I haven't been able to get it up and running again. I was hoping to use it for some courier work, but that ain't gonna happen.
What's
Hell
wrong
if
with
I
it?
know. I don't think it's serious, but my tinkering days are long gone.
You mind if I try to fix
You're
it?
welcome to try. It's yours if you can get it working. If I had my
Yay.
way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing.
No, don't do that. I'll fix him.
I guess I don't
That
have...
E, my love. You got anything for sale?
Sure, have a look.
Yes, he's got a revolver. Ooh, he's got a 9mm SMG. And long fuse dynamite. He's got an SMG.
Well...
I'd like to ask some questions about Prim.
Sure do. I run the courier office out of my shop. Leastways I did before things went to hell around here.
What happened to
Let's
Prim?
see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since them thugs kidnapped our deputy. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First there was just a few thugs rolling through town, but then they got organized. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. Little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could.
Huh.
That's where we are. This here little casino brought some cash and bodies into the town before them powder gangsters came in. Now, they can't
It's
rush
powder
us without
gangers.
eating a good bit of hot lead, but we are in a kind of box canyon. Guess this is a fitting place for that as any. I reckon that if they thought hard enough about it, they'd realize they got more bodies than we have bullets. But for now, we're safe enough in here.
What's the Vice and
It's an
Steve?
old hotel and casino here in town. Old Laura used to rent out rooms there, but she took off months ago. Across the way from the Vicky and Vance, the other old casino. Can't miss it.
Prim has two. Prim has two casinos, eh? Why do you keep calling them powder gangsters? I thought
Gangers,
they were called powder
gangsters,
gangsters.
all sounds like trouble to me.
Alright, sounds good. You say the powder gangers?
You can call Beagle a deputy so long as you don't harbor too high an opinion of the word. Boy was about as useful as tits on a rad scorpion. Only qualification he ever had was to be brother to the wife of the sheriff. Still, I suppose he don't deserve what's befell him. We would have considered paying the ransom if we'd had caps to spare.
And now they probably will just go come and shoot. Alright. And we got some generic Prim residents. Vance's gun, the 9mm submachine gun preserved in the glass in the case to the left of this plaque, is the actual weapon Vance carried in a paper-wrapped box under some suitcases in the trunk of his car during his and Vicky's crime spree. Never fired, and luckily untouched by the hail of bullets that ended the notorious owner's life, the weapon's mint condition inspires dread in all those who look upon it. Experts speculate that Vance might have killed as many as 50 people had he ever fired the gun, so long as his aim was exact and he was starting off with a full clip. Or even more if he had additional ammo clips and remembered to reload. Nice. We get a Protectron. And then his wife, Ruby Nash.
What? I'm Ruby
Who are you?
Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Prim long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen. My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So I don't have nothing to say about Prim, for the time being at least. It's a sad state of affairs. Discuss it with Mr. Nash if you care to. Just makes me want to cry. My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
Yeah.
Does sound good. Guess you'll be needing to find... Yeah.
And as we hear the classic music. Yeah, that's right. There's
Move along, please. Howdy,
Prim
partner.
Slim.
Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Prim Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokesspot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw! Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Prim Slim
only
here
their
can tell you the
fourth
whole
and
story.
fifth? What about
If you
Bonnie
can spare a minute to
Clyde?
hear the tale.
Sure.
Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any boss you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway. It was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes
Gee,
on the
thanks
genuine
for
death
that.
car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it. Prim is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Prim's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner. The Bison Steve is one of Prim's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you. Rumor is the dealers over there cheat, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to code.
Lol. Nice. Nice how they programmed the robot to actually do that.
Why, this is the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Or to say
Prim's
that about
premier
Bison
tourist
Steve.
attraction and resort destination.
Aw. Alright. You can tell him about Vance's gun being missing, but it does no good if you don't have the high enough repair in science, which I don't, so... Speaking of repair, let's go repair Eddie, because that will actually make the fighting in the Bison Steve that much easier. And once we repair Eddie, I think I will call it a stream. Yay! Companion protocol, begin! Yay! I'd like to make some ammo. I want you to make something. Alright. Sorry. I wanted to put my... Got my sturdy caravan shotgun. Alright, so we'll make a little bit of headway into the Bison Steve in an attempt to save Deputy Beagle, and then after that, we will call it a stream. Yes, Ed E makes noises. Gotcha. Boom. Shakaka. What the hell is he doing with an egg timer? And yes, I know I have a lot of dynamite that I've never used. And no, I'm not going to use my grenade rifle in an enclosed area like this, or the dynamite, because that would just be stupid. It's like, what the hell? That makes no sense. Thanks, Eddie. I'm not upset because I still get the experience. I'd be upset if he was, like, killing the people and I wasn't getting experience. And that's why you... I mean, this... Eddie almost makes this, whole thing a little trivial. But not in a bad way. Because, you know, it's companion, so... Bottle caps. Damn. Yep, I ain't opening that. Even if I read a magazine, I ain't opening that. Okay, so I do believe, however, that we can open this door back here. Ah, we actually need to unlock the terminal because the door is hard. Believe. We enter. Ah, great. Now I gotta do the whole hope to get more retries thing. And this can be annoying, trying to locate some of the code to eliminate the wrong answers or to get rid of the duds. I might need to reset this hacking attempt. Yeah, I'm gonna reset this hacking attempt. All right. Feeling. Yay! Some of these passwords. Yeah, Captain CJ. No, you ain't wrong, man. Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. One of the classic lines of the NCR themselves. Thank you for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed the stream so far, and I'm definitely gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be doing this on Mondays now for my streams. So if you've got free time on Mondays, you're more than welcome to watch me do these streams. Because yeah, I'm gonna be streaming Fallout New Vegas on Mondays now, going forward for the near future. So yeah. And blood pack. Damn it. Ugh. Grab the maintenance key anyways. I didn't mean to grab the cup. Stupid mug. But yeah, I'm gonna... You know what? I think I'll clear out the Bison Steve and then I'll call it a stream. I keep saying that I'm going to end the stream a little bit earlier. Or that I'm going to end the stream at a certain point, but... You know what? I'm not quite sure. I mean... Or at least I'll clear the first floor and talk to Deputy Beagle. Maintenance door. Yeah, screw that. Bonsai! You can't scratch me. You, on the other hand... Yeah. You, on the other hand, I am a little worried about. Your armor is much stronger than I anticipated. Alright, suck on this escaped convict leader. Ah! Don't kill them all, Eddie. Where'd you go? Where'd you run off to, you little biatch? Get him, Eddie. Get him. Damn it. Thank you. Make me run all around after you, you stupid fool. Ugh. Problem is that one guy had a shotgun, so that's why... Or not a shotgun, he had a flamer, so that's why I was actually struggling with that. Alright. Alright. I don't need the flamer, though. It's just not... I never really cared for the flamers in the Fallout games. If I had to have a big energy weapon style gun, I always preferred like the Gatling lasers and stuff. Let's sleep. And heal up. Alright, so I know where Deputy Beagle is because, again, I played this game a lot, but... But I am going to go and I'm going to get... I am going to get the remaining powder gangers because there's a second level to the Bison Steve. And you do that to clear the hotel. Or you need to clear the hotel anyways, so yeah. Yep, now Eddie will probably take care of him, yep. I mean, it has its inconveniences to, of course, have Eddie with you, but obviously, you know, helps more to have him. And also, I don't think that the weapons or the armor that I have, like the Caravaner stuff, is degrading, which I'm not complaining about, because... I mean, honestly, that was one thing that I could take or leave with Fallout, the other Fallout games, and why I didn't necessarily hate Fallout 4, but I wasn't also against Fallout 4 getting rid of that mechanic. Oh. Thank you. I know it's kind of boring if Eddie does that, but... Well, what you gonna do, brother? Ah! A-hole. Thank goodness your guns are crap. No, I think you have.
Had enough?
No, you clearly have. Because you're dead. Just keep collecting the NCR money. This place looks like crap. Oh, hey Eddie. The one thing that is good about Fallout New Vegas is the companion... Oh, nice gib, Eddie. But the nice thing about Fallout New Vegas is that your companions don't die like they do in Fallout 3 if they take too much damage, so there's that. Yay, level up. Perfect. I will take... That is perfect. Alright, so... I'm gonna increase speech, because I almost always prefer speech, and we'll increase science. Alright, so let's see. Confirm Bachelor, Swift Learner, Cannibal, no. Comprehension. Yeah, let's see. Educated. Gives you 2 more skill points. No. We're gonna do the Confirmed Bachelor perk just so that we have all of the dialogue options available to us from the get-go. I think that's actually all the powder gangers, too. We'll holster the gun, just to be sure. Drink some Nuka. Nuka. Not even. And yes, it is kind of weird to just hear the whirring sound of Eddie without anything else, but you could drink from the toilet, which I don't think that that's very smart or sanitary. So let's not say we did not. Oh. Ransom note, huh? Well, this is interesting. Little pre-war lore. If you ever want to see your life alive, bring the cash in small art-marked bills to Bison Steve on Tuesday. Which, apparently, by the way, for those of you who know the Fallout lore, you'll know that the bombs actually dropped on a weekend, so he was probably in the room when he was getting ready to hand off the ransom money, but he didn't get to because the bombs dropped. Did I already search you? I did. I don't know what the Warren key is for, and I don't actually really think it is for anything. Anything else? More pre-war money. I actually do wonder if on hardcore mode the canteen actually helps save you. I forgot if you have to repair the elevator, and if so, where you have to repair it from. I searched... Yes, I searched you. Alright. Well, that's the end of, the villainous people of the Bison Steve, so yeah. We'll go rescue Deputy Beagle, and then we will call it a stream, I think. Yeah, just hang out there for a second, brah. I don't really... I try not to have the character drink.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
You must
Why,
be Deputy
yes,
Beagle?
I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament.
How'd you end up being a hostage?
It's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The powder gangers stole into town at night and murdered my sister and her husband, the sheriff, in bed while I was sleeping in the office. I watched them for a bit, waiting for the right moment to pounce and arrest the lot of them, taking careful notes as I watched. To my dismay, they found me while I waited in the shadows and brought me here. Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I... Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
Alright. Let's do a speech option.
Oh. Why, of course. I'd never let you find my kidnappers with my help, but without it. You lead the way.
You're lucky that I took care of them all, Beagle, you coward. Alright, let's get him out of here now.
Hey there.
That's not quite Deputy Veagle. Alright. I think that's all of them. Alright, well, let's go into the Vicky and Vance here.
Hey there.
Well, that was quite an adventure. Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
Yeah, what do you can you tell me
yes.
about the man?
My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Alright, so I will...
Hello again. I don't... Oh, no. I'm just a deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command. It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already. Well, a deputy isn't much good without a sheriff. So I figured I'd come in here and protect these good people until someone finds us a new one. Any
Alright,
luck
I'll
finding
tell
us?
him.
I do thank you. Well, I reckon he could be a sheriff if you have the skills to reprogram him.
Alrighty then.
Bye.
So there's our options. Some of our options. Anyways, I am going to leave it at that. When we come back next time, next Monday, with a stream of Fallout New Vegas, I will be attempting to help Primm find a brand new sheriff, among other things, as we attempt to track down the man in the checkered suit. The man voiced by Matthew Perry. Yes, Chandler Bing from Friends tried to kill us and took something from us, and we want it back, damn it. And next time, the hunt continues. Thank you all so much for watching. Gonna save, and I'm gonna call it a stream. Thank you again. Have a good night, and hope to see you in the next one, guys.